Good morning, dear learners. How are you? I think you are fine. I am also fine. However, in our last class, we learned tense. We learned present perfect continuous tense and past indefinite tense. Today, we shan't learn tense. We shall learn right form of verbs or correct form of verbs, and we shall see how tense is related to right form of verbs. As I already told you that for every kind of grammar, tense is essential. Today we shall see how tense is essential for right form of verb. And right form of verbs, write down right form of verbs. Right form of verbs or correct form of verbs. You should write down and listen to my lecture carefully. I think you have written, and before learning right form of verbs, you have to know the rules of right form of verbs. There are many rules of right form of verbs. Without knowing or learning these rules, you won't be able to do any kind of right form of verbs. Before learning right form of verbs, we shall see different kinds of verbs. Verbs takes or verbs has different forms. Let's see the different forms of verbs. Now look at the whiteboard. Take, take, took, taken. In conjugation of verbs, we see these three forms of verbs: present tense, past participle. Now there are other forms: taking, taking, gerund or participle. Taking, verb plus ing. Taking, auxiliary verb plus main verb. Auxiliary verb plus main verb. auxiliary. Auxiliary verb plus main verb. Auxiliary verb plus main verb, as for example, auxiliary verb do, not do. Do is also right, but we can write am is are, that is auxiliary verb, plus if we take, this verb will be in ing form, that is taking, This is another form, that is auxiliary verb plus main verb. verbs. Passive verb. There is another verb, passive form. Passive form, that is auxiliary verb or be verb plus past participle. Passive form. Passive verb, that is auxiliary verb or is plus take, took, taken. Take, took, taken. Taken. This is passive verb or passive form. In this way, we shall see different, or we see different forms of verbs. Before right form of verbs, we should know different forms of verbs. And according to tense, main verb changes. Main verb changes after auxiliary verb. You should know. Now we shall see how right form of verb is related to tense. We learned present indefinite tense. Now I am writing a sentence. I think you have written or write down the different kinds of verbs. I am writing a sentence of present indefinite tense. This is a sentence. This is a sentence. This is a sentence. He to read daily, and we have to write correct form of read. Before any kind of verb, there will be to. To will be placed before any verb, but to will be omitted. To will be omitted while we write the right form of verb. He, in present indefinite tense, we have learned. If subject is third person singular number, then the main verb takes S or ES. Takes S or ES. So he reads. He reads daily. He reads daily. This is another sentence. Another sentence. If I write, he not read daily. He not read daily. Now this is, there is not before read. There is not before read. If not is not used alone. Not always takes auxiliary verb before it. So according to the sentence, we shall take auxiliary verb from present indefinite tense. From present indefinite tense. So in present indefinite tense, do does is used as auxiliary verbs. Do does are used for negative sentence and for interrogative sentence, and also for negative interrogative sentence. Do does. So we can write, according to the rule, we can write he for for third person singular subject. We take does. We take does. That is does not. Here negative auxiliary verb is does not. After do not, does not, did not, we use base verb, base form of verb, that is present form of verb. Does not, then we can write he does not read. He does not read daily. This is negative sentence. Now another sentence. Write down the sentences. Now another sentence. We exercise regularly. We exercise regularly. At the end of the sentence, there is an interrogative sign. So this is interrogative sentence. And for interrogative sentence, we use do, does before subject. We use do, does before subject. And first person, before first person, second person, or any kind of plural subject, we use do. I repeat, before first person, second person, or any kind of plural subject, we use do. According to the rule, we can write do we exercise regularly. Do we exercise regularly? Do we exercise regularly? Do plus subject plus main verb plus extension. Write down. Now we shall learn negative interrogative sentence. Negative interrogative sentence. They go to college every day.